morning, students. Today what I'm going to have you do is we have these 9 pigs here in a pen, and you need to use 2 squares to try to isolate each pig in their own pen. Try to be creative and try to see if you can figure it out.
So we have to draw squares so that each pig is in one square. How to do that? Let's see, a square is like this, looks like that. Okay, now we have all these pigs. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh, dang it! I don't have these pigs in this separate square panels. Okay, let's try this. Let's do, okay, one square there. That looks like a square to me. And then we can do maybe this square. That doesn't solve the problem either. Dang it!
That was a really good try. It was a really good attempt. I could see where you're coming from. Let's see if maybe we have another student who could try to figure it out in a different way.
Okay, so I feel like a square has to go here. So every situation I'm going to try is going to be with a square there.
So I can try with another square here. But that doesn't work because all the pigs on the outside are not isolated. We'll try maybe a square could go here. But that's the same problem. Try one more. Maybe if I do a square up here.
The rest of the pigs are still not isolated. I think we need some help.
That was a good try, Lee. I know you were trying to approach this solving the problem by always using a square in the middle. Have I instead always tried it by just using squares in one orientation? So let's see if maybe working together, you guys can try to solve the problem in a different way. Here's a situation in which working together might help people overcome a problem and find a solution.
So when I was trying to solve the problem, I started by drawing a square in the middle because I thought that's where one square should be. What did you try?
I was trying to go over it with bigger squares, because bigger is always better. So I was doing it like this, and then I was drawing a big square here, but that wasn't working out at all.
Right. So what are some ways that maybe we could try to think outside of the box?
Maybe we can combine your idea of this small square in the middle and then a big square on the outside in a way that can solve the problem. Yeah. What do you think? If I erase this big one and think of some other type?
Yeah. Well, I got it.
Oh, what is it?
Well, we were thinking of a square that should only be on this kind of orientation.
Oh,
but if we turned the square around or on its corner, then they all are isolated.
I never imagined that a diamond is also a square. Great job.
Here's an example of how working together might actually not be beneficial and can set people back from solving the problem.
Okay, so when I tried to solve the problem, I started with the square in the middle because I thought that's how it should be.
Well, that's wrong, because bigger is always better. So you, of course, be making bigger squares. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it must be the bigger square.
But that didn't work though, because all of these squares are still not, or all these pigs are still not in their own square.
But that's how you draw a square.
But this is a square too. It doesn't always have to be big.
You're killing me here.
So you guys both had really good attempts at trying to solve the problem on your own. You, Abhay, tried to solve it with just using squares in the usual orientation that they're in, and that's called functional fixedness because you did think of trying to turn it on its axis so that you could use it in this big square. Yuli, on the other hand, we're doing something called negative set, where you were trying to approach the problem in the same way each time, just putting one square in the middle, not thinking outside the box, oh, what else can I do to try to solve the problem? And the first time that you guys were working together, the first example, was showing how you guys were able to actually solve the problem by thinking through it and working together, and you had a moment of insight, which can happen when the solution just comes into your consciousness. The second example, though, was an example of how working together sometimes hinders you and doesn't allow you to solve the problem.
High five.